everyone, as we know fall is almost here, so let's get into this dewy fall look. First I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Toner, a prep. And we want a dewy look, so we want our skin to be as hydrated as possible. So I'm just going to tap that in just to add some hydration. We're just gonna allow the skin to absorb this. So now we're gonna go in with my e.l.f. Hydration Moisturizer. And we want as much hydration as possible. The eyes, especially if you're applying concealer, you want it to be hydrated because that also helps with concealer not caking under the eyes when you make sure it's hydrated. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip and I'm going to apply that over the face, and I'm going to allow that to sit in the set. So I'm going to tap that in and I'm going to allow this to sit for a few minutes so this gets set. I also took it under the eyes. I don't usually do that, but let's see what it do today. Now I'm gonna go in with my Covergirl foundation. This is really the plug. We're gonna go in with this brush, and I love this brush. I had this brush for years, and I'm just gonna press this into the skin. And you wanna avoid going under the eyes as much as you could. And if you want to, I'm gonna take this into my hairline because I just applied my hair, and I didn't add no makeup to it for the same reason. So I'm just going to go in and press this into the skin. And this is like a dense brush, and I like it because it's small and it gets into all the places I needed to get into. Once that is applied, we're going to go in with our concealer. So I'm going to go in with my Skin Tone Concealer, and I'm just going to apply this underneath the eyes. And I'm just going to apply it right on the outside. I'm going to leave that space empty. Today I would usually go in with a brighter concealer, but I want to give it like a natural look. So I'm just going to take what's left on the brush and bring that down. Placement is very important when you're doing your makeup. So I'm just going to take this right here. So while that's setting, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow contour. Now I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hands, and I'm going to go in with this slanted brush. I'm just going to use this brush and just add a little bit of contour. Just a little. And I warm it up on the back of my hands because I want to control how much I add to the skin, and it just will give me a natural contour versus a harsh line I really have to blend out. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. liquid blush in the shade Coral Crush, and I'm just going to add some of this right on top of the contour I just did and underneath the concealer. So we're going to put some right there. And I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to brush this out. I'm just going to add some setting spray to help me brush this out. So now I'm going to just blend this all out. And I'm going to start from the outside of my concealer, working my way up. And we want to try to avoid the blush. I would usually just blend everything together, but today I want to avoid the blush. Start on the outside. Blend that in. Y'all can see how I blend that. Come around under here and blend from the outside. So I'm just going, and you would need a small brush. This is where the small brush comes in handy. To make sure you're getting all those creases. Make the faces. It's okay. So now I'm going to go in with my blush brush, and I got this from Shein, my favorite, and I'm just going to blend this out. Blend that into the hairline. This side, blend it coming up and around. You could get that as far as the hairline. This much. So now I'm going to take my contour brush and I'm just going to tap. You should still have some left on the back of your hand. You just want to tap it. And you're going to bring it in here. Bring it on the side. And it would define the nose. Contour, your concealer brush, and you blend that down. Go back and blend this in, and that's okay. Blend that up. Just think of your face as a canvas, your canvas. Like a coloring book. Think of it as a coloring book. So at this point, everything should be blended out. Concealing brush is used just for concealing. Contour brush is used just for contour. Slanted brush is used just for contouring as well. Foundation brush used just for foundation. Blush brush used just for blush. Like, you should have a brush for everything you have. Rommel. This is a bit lighter. So I'm just going to allow that to sit there for a couple minutes. So now I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to brush everything together to get rid of all the harsh lines. Whilst that's sitting there, I'm just going to brush all over everything together. I'm going to blend the concealer, the contour, the blush, so everything can have like a seamless finish. So at this point, we're just blending everything. And now we're going to set everything. And I am just going to lightly tap this out, and I'm just going to stay on the inside of right in the I'm just going to stay on the inside, on the inner corner of the eye, that area, and whatever else is left on the brush, I'll use it and bring it out. As soon as I blend out my brightening concealer, I set right away to avoid creasing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything else. Take this brush and just set my contour. And I don't want it to be so dark, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. And set the contour brush. I'm gonna take the same contour brush and set. Now I'm going to take my blush brush and then I'm going to add some blush. I don't know if I have orangey blush, so I have to set the blush. But I'm gonna go in with my pressed powder and I'm just gonna brush everything together. And I'm going to use the zip brush. Everything like that. Last time we used our elf for lips, so this time we'll use our elf for lips, but we would use another color instead. Effortless and Dirty Talk. Okay, I think we use Dirty Talk, so let's use Effortless. But I don't know, I feel like I want brown lips. I don't want nude. I don't want color on my lips. I always put color on my lips, but I don't think I want color on my lips. Let's just go in with Drive. You can just use Drive and some brown liner. As soon as I could find my liner. It's just like a cream glide, but I'll use this instead today. I'll see if I should use this, I should say. But as soon as I could find, okay. So y'all know I love my dark brown eyeliner, so let's line the lips. So now we're gonna go in with Drive from elf. We used this the last time, but I said I want to use my elf lip liner. Let's see if we can make this work, because this shade is not the I don't like this shade. This is my least favorite shade. I don't know. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Elf, this is not for the dark girls. Okay, we go in with Drive. I don't know. Let's see if we can pull this together. Okay, not bad. Okay, so now let's set. Y'all, the last time I set my face this much, the makeup was draining. It ruined my makeup so bad. So what's a dewy without some highlight? So I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow. This is so old, y'all. This is about, at least, I'm so embarrassed to say, this is about 7 years old. Y'all look out for me in the comments. This is very old. Look, like, this is so, this is old. So make sure you add highlighter to all the places the light will be hitting. And I would just, you don't have to be dramatic like me, but wherever I feel the light is gonna hit is where I'm gonna add some shadow. And I went in with the first layer of mascara. 1 second. And this is the finished look. If you like what you see, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And I did. How could I? Let's add some e.l.f. Y'all know how I feel about adding my clear applicator to colored lips. Y'all see, like, I don't like to dirty my applicator, but let's just add some just for the sake of this video. So I'm just gonna tap it on. Okay, and this is the finished look. Make sure you guys are subscribing because the goal of this channel is to bring awareness to affordable makeup. If you're anything like me, like a full-time mom that's a full-time student also, and you love to look good, then you would know that spending $50–$60 on a bottle of foundation and $40 and $50 on a tube of concealer is not within our budget, but we still want to look polished. So my goal is to help everybody to feel good and look good, but on a budget. Like, everything I use cost me no more than $20. Like, this was $4, y'all. This was a e.l.f. lipstick for $4, and it's good. It's good. And when you think about it, like, e.l.f. is, some of e.l.f. products are dupes for Charlotte Tilbury. Some of Maybelliene products are duped for NARS. Like, this is a full coverage foundation, y'all. This is a full coverage foundation, and I spend $9 on this. Like, this hold my face for hours, and I spend, I can't remember, but it looks like it says $5.99. Like, these are things we could do. Like this was, I think I spent like $8.99 on this. Like, this was $9.99. I don't mind doing that. Like, these are affordable products, and the same way we get with high-end products, we get these with affordable products. So you don't have to break the bank. So what I want to do is I want to bring even clothing to my channel. Like, you could look good on a budget. You could look good on a budget. You could do things on a budget. You have DIYs on a budget. You have clothing on a budget. Like everybody so claims that they're too good for DHgate, but trust me, if you go on there, you could find some things like why you can spend $130 on, say, a shades, and you could get that for $20. Like, make it make sense. Like, I know we all balling, but let's ball on a budget. Let's think about rainy days. Let's think about, like, look, for example, like COVID came out of nowhere and everybody was out of a job and everybody was using their savings to get by. God forbid something happen again. How are we gonna survive if we balling on makeup, if we balling on clothes? Like, let's think smart about it, y'all. Let's think smart about it. So let's do everything with a purpose. So if what I'm saying resonates with you, then you're on the right spot. This channel is for walking in purpose. We're doing everything with a purpose on this channel, right down to makeup, y'all. So if you want affordable things, if you want to look good on a budget, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. But anyway, this is the finished look. This is a fall dewy look.